plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the tip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And some room to maneuver. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. We'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Boswell set to kick off.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball is out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
The 35-yard line. A gain of 12.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. That's out to the left and complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Number 11.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Titans, first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
The pass.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going to go to the tight end here on the running play. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run with Dobbins. The Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Back at the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd, eluding the pressure right. And he's got power. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st down, Allen. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And a good game that time. He's out of bounds. Will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Taken down right.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Oswell on for the point after.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And this carries into the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, it's Allen going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be tipped and intercepted. intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Devon Gotcho on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
That left side, a completion to his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Judy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He's to the 10. Now the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Recovered by the kicking team.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On play action, Allen. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On play action, Allen going deep downfield for Roll. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Titans 3. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires Raiders. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll run it. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Mostert, toss left side. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Allen going to throw. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go with a big bang for him. He has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
4th down.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. 49 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down convert. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Leonard Fournette, 27 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Of Rager. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They'll look to throw. two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Titans 19.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it'll be second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back dropped to line as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
16 yards, a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Preston Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants a football in his hands. He's had a good day. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 33. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Again, they run. Again, it's gone. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're moving on to the conference